some people may think it's not a healthy thing to do that, or what I do when I'm at home, or wherever I am. I'm usually at home, I guess, when it happens. I mean, why would I do it when I'm not at home, just in public or something? But just it's a sort of acknowledge, you know, a non-existent being, you know, and try to, you know, exchange a dialogue with somebody who doesn't even exist, that's in the room. Somebody who's not real, and you communicate with a person who is not real, who doesn't exist and never did exist. I mean, maybe they do exist, who knows, but they don't exist to other people. They only exist to me. So, you know, my therapist said that when I, you know, acknowledge or engage the non-existent entity, if you want to call it an entity, when I engage the non-existent person with dialogue, if it helps me to cope, then she told me it was perfectly healthy to talk to someone who isn't there. I mean, it's almost like the same concept when you're talking to somebody else. I mean, it's almost like, you know, your brain's reaching out and grabbing things that aren't there. Technically, it's almost like, you know, my experiences with psychedelic drugs. You know, I mean, acid, or you know, acid never really did anything for me. It was like DXM. You know, it was really the drug that really just had, you know, the most powerful, and just, you know, it's like when you take it, when you first take dextromethorphan, for me, like, I think what it was with the Prozac I was taking, I think, was canceling out the LSD for the most part, is what I was told, but I don't know if that was true or not. But when you take the dextromethorphan, it's like it's like there's a first little wave. After like 30 minutes, there's like a first little wave of euphoria that comes along. And it sort of lingers from a few minutes to like 30 minutes, and then the next thing you know, it's like you feel like how those, you know, 1950s footage that you see of like the atomic bomb blowing the trees back like that. That's sort of like how, you know, dextromethorphan feels when it first kicks in. And, you know, I've had some really strange experiences on dextromethorphan. I mean, some really totally strange experiences, like for example, I was in the middle of a trip one night on dextromethorphan, and I was, you know, it was a great trip. It wasn't a bad trip. It wasn't, you know, it was a trip. But then in my head, I didn't see it visually, but it was in my head, like mentally in my head, that I saw the answer to every question ever asked by mankind, period, past and future. You know, and I went to get a piece of paper to write it down. I write down all the answers to every question ever, you know, proposed by mankind. But then when I put the pencil to the paper, all the answers were gone. So it's kind of a strange way. Like, a lot of people have debated and talked about DMT and how DMT works, and how, if it's possible that when people are on DMT to sort of tap into like another, you know, plane of existence, or another parallel existence, or whatever that you tap into when you're on those. It's almost like maybe, perhaps, possibly, while under the influence of dextromethorphan, I was able to somehow tap into some other realm of existence, or whatever the fuck, to see all those answers clearly in my head like I did. And you know, I mean, it's transcendental. Oh shit, there's blood in my shit again. That's not good. It's the same with men as with horses and dogs. Nothing wants to die. Tom Waits said that, or somebody else did, I don't know. It's not the unanswered, unique question that's never been asked or proposed by anyone before that scares me or freaks me out. It's the cliched question of, is everyone that I see around me and interact with real, or are they only a figment of my imagination? The cliche question is the scariest.